Hello student, I once again welcome you in this virtual platforms where we are going to see the personality, and here we are going to see the personality of the Naidu. We saw many things of Naidu, how he become industrialist, how he becomes entrepreneurs, and how he started his career as a waiter, then a mechanic, then he uh, gave his attentions toward the travelings. Then he purchased buses, and a man who was left his home had 600 buses for in his possessions. Then he took interest in motors, inventing motors, and in cotton industries, and developing razors and auto razors. Number of things he invented. He also invent radio also, and he took his interest in cotton. The cotton industry piqued his interest in agriculture. So the man who did number of things in technologies, in cotton industries, and various things also shows his interest in agriculture, and where he developed the number of variety of the cottons and many other things, the papaya. So in order to see his farms, the reputed persons like C.B. Ramans visited his farms. Now see what happens next for the achievements he had. In 1944, Naidu retired from his automobile company. He began setting up the several charitable and philanthropic foundations that helped underprivileged sections of the society and encourage youth to foster an interest in research and developments. So, Fain, after getting retirement from his automobile company, he began setting several charitable and philanthropic foundations. Charitable and philanthropic foundations means such a foundations which help poor. Charitables, where we doesn't uh, have to pay for anything, and whatever the service we get in that foundations, it gets free of cost. Philanthropic also indicate the we can say liberal things, दयावान किंवा एखाद्याची हेल्प करणारा, मदत करणारा. That's things, the foundations he build up such a foundations in order to help the underprivileged section of society. Underprivileged means the poor section of the society who doesn't get the sufficient food, clothes, and even other facility. That means the underprivileged section of the society. And encourage youth to foster an interest in research and developments. He also encouraged youth to give attention for research. Let's see. Despite his dislike for attending lesson in his childhood, he firmly believed in importance of education and made it his mission to set up the first polytechnic in India. So we know that in his childhood he didn't attend regular classes. He was mischievous person. He was not good students at his time. But despite his the lack of that things in despite the lack of that things, when he grown up, he come to know the importance of education, and he built up the first polytechnic college in India. It was called the Hope College and was set up in Coimbatore. Over the year, the college grew and expanded before the relocating and renaming itself the Government College of Technology. So over the period of times, that college grew up, and that college was relocated because earlier space was not sufficient to sufficient for the students, because the students were increasing day by day. So the college was also renamed, and that times it was called the Government College of Technology. He was so passionate about the education that in 1945 he was made the principal of the college. Now see, the person who didn't get the sufficient education in his lifetime, in his student life, become the principal in 19 where principal in 1945. He began implementing his own ideas with regard to the course curriculums and syllabus. Unfortunately, his opinion clashed with the British governments, who reject his proposals. He resigned from his positions shortly thereafter. So after becoming the principal of the college, he implemented his own ideas about the curriculums and syllabus. He want to develop the students according to his own idea, because he has proved that new idea can make a man, can build up the man or a person's. But unfortunately, his opinion clashed with British governments, because we were not so free at that times. We were living under the British governments. So British government didn't accept his idea, and unfortunately he had to left that positions, left that post as a principal. Naidu passed away on 4th January 1974. Sir C.V. Raman said these kind words at his funeral. So when the Naidu passed on the 4th January 1974, C.V. Raman, do you know the C.V. Raman? Yes, this is the man who invented the supercomputers, or the man's renowned persons, Nobel Prize winner. C.V. Raman said these kind words at his funeral. A great educator and entrepreneur in many fields of engineering and industry. A warm-hearted man filled with love for his fellow and a desire to help them in their trouble. Mr. Naidu is truly a man in million. Perhaps this is an understatement. After the death of this renowned person, C.V. Raman says, a great educator. Naidu is a great educator in his lifetime. An entrepreneur. Entrepreneur means a man who established a business. A man who take risks in building a business, or who start the business. Newcomers, we can say, in the many field of engineering and industries, because we know that he initiate things in building or forming a thing. A warm-hearted man is not a cool-hearted, warm-hearted, filled with love for his fellow and a desire to help them in their trouble. Mr. Naidu is truly a man in million. Perhaps this is an underestimate. After saying this phrase, these lovely words on him, even in the last statement, CV says, perhaps this is understatements. One can say very high about him. This is not the perfect statements. Here, our lessons G.D. Naidu stops, and here our personality, the discussion of this personality stop.